that as we go. It is Friday, um, May the 3rd, 2024, here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Jay Briggs said, I'm running really late. That's what he said, right? Something
Yeah, he's
like
behind.
He's behind. Oh, boy. Where's the jam set? I'm going to text him that. I will text him that. See what he says. Anyways, Chris, what's happening?
No, not much. Just I had a decent day yesterday. The baseball didn't go my way, but we had a good time with our debut playback stream. Had a good time.
Yeah, I saw you
Watched,
guys. I saw you posted on your Twitter that you were going live, but then posted no link to for people how to get there. So
I posted the link.
Not on yours. There was none. So
Yeah,
I looked this morning.
Posted the.
All right, maybe I missed it.
Oh.
Makes it tough. But I think I think in the future the way to do it is to go on our YouTube channel, do like a 20-second live, and just say we're going live on playback. Click in the description. There's a link to find us there, and you'll get hundreds of people there, not thousands, every single time.
Yeah.
But you live and learn, But that's the way that you do it.
Oh, you know what I did? I posted it in the first post. I made the initial one, and then I was trying to do it live as we were going for the fourth quarter, and I just forgot to post the link in it.
It's weird because normally we have a lot of stuff to talk about here from yesterday's action, but because of the light card yesterday, I mean, I got beat on the Met. I had the Cubs. I rarely take them. I took them yesterday. I get beat in the final at bats by the Mets. The Cubs somehow get thrown out. A guy from second base trying to score on a single to right. So they only get one run in the extra innings, and then of course the Mets score two, and that was it. Just a horrible pitch. Craig Counsell just really mismanaging that pitching staff as usual. Happens.
Yeah, I had the Red Sox yesterday, and it just couldn't drum up the offense that they needed down the stretch. It was tight throughout, and then the the Boston bullpen got in trouble in the seventh inning, gave up a couple runs, and the Red Sox just couldn't figure out that Giants bullpen. So I got tagged with the Nationals as well too.
It happens,
Yeah,
it's all part of growing up.
Did you watch either of the NBA games last night?
I watched the Pacers for a little while. I got bored.
Yeah.
So I was behind on my Wednesday programming, so I had to catch up.
What was
The Amazing Race?
Oh, I keep forgetting that it's still going.
Oh, it's always going. I tried to get my old business partner to do it with me. They were doing auditions when I lived in Chicago. He wouldn't do it. I thought it'd be a ton of fun. We should do it. Me and you should do it.
I was just gonna say that I would do it.
Yeah, that'd be fun, man.
Be the first ones out.
Oh yeah, but we'd have fun doing it. Be like, I love the odds of this happening.
That could be our shtick. There's like 5 or 6 teams every year that kind of have a gimmick. Like you have the vegans and you have the.
We could be handicapping each leg of the race. Yeah.
Got -120 that he finishes this under 5 minutes.
Got to figure who's the long shot in this race today.
I would do it. 100%.
Yeah. We just got to find out when the next audition is. I saw something. I saw Phil say something last night about it. It's got the New Hampshire accent. Barbados. It's Barbados, Phil. Barbados.
Man.
Really, it's kind of weird because normally we have a lot to talk about. Like all this other
Yeah,
stuff.
normally we at least have something, but
Where's the
so
jam session?
so it's now Pacers Knicks. It looks like.
Yeah, I love the Pacers in that series.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley, when the Pacers won, he says, "Well, they're going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals." Pretty much.
Oh man, we were all on pins and needles trying to see if that Joel Embiid, Jalen Brunson parlay was going to cash last night. He said I had 40 plus points, 39, and then he fouls out because no one wanted to foul Jalen Brunson or they didn't call it. So I was like, you could see the dejection on our faces when we realized it was Joel Embiid. But sports betting happens.
That is sports betting for you. Part of the game. Those of you joining us late, Jay is running late. I'm going to guess he didn't even have the jam session recorded. Nothing. He went to the game, right? The Dallas game or something? Was that a couple days ago? I don't follow. Yeah, I don't follow Instagram and Twitter. I get a lot of people, they message me on Instagram and Twitter, and it's like, if you get a response within a week from me, if you message me that way, you're lucky. Because I really rarely check it. I don't know how to check my Instagram messages. I find it really tough to do.
Very tedious.
Tedious is correct.
The word of the day is tedious.
It would be tedious. Tedious. Yeah, because I figured we'd filibuster while we're waiting for Jay. But
yeah.
The
Leafs coming through last night, forcing Game 7.
And funny thing is, nobody watched.
No, there was a lot of people watching. Actually, it's one of the highest, most viewed games of the playoffs. It was only one on the air last night, but
I wouldn't know. When did the play again? They got to wait for this series.
They got to wait for this series to end.
All right.
So this Game 7 is tomorrow in Boston.
For the NBA, tonight we've got 2 games. Tomorrow it's Denver, Minnesota, and then Sunday. Sunday it's the if needed games. If the Cavs or the Magic and the Clippers would need to win to force Sunday games. If not, if neither of them win, there'll be no NBA on Sunday, which means they'll probably be showing a nice movie on TNT at 8 p.m.
That's the day for you to get caught up.
Yeah, what movie would you plug in that spot? They always just have a random movie waiting. It's never anything related to
It would be on. It would be on what? It would be on what, TNT?
Yeah, at 8 p.m. Eastern. What would you just queue up? You got to remember, it's going to be a real edited version of anything that we watch. But
yeah,
did you throw on The Big Short or something?
I'll say this. Whenever you say to me what movie would pop on, my mind immediately goes to the TV guide and what's on in that place. And my first thought just went Black Hawk Down.
Jason, it's Transformers. I think it's never a good movie like The Big Short or something. It's gonna be Transformers. He's right. It usually is something like that. Could be Shawshank. Just load it up.
Yeah, it could be Shawshank.
Wizard of Oz. Could be anything. Oh, we should find out. What is the
email TNT? What do you guys have planned to fill the void if there's no basketball on Sunday?
What is the programming if no NBA Sunday on TNT? They act like there will be NBA. They only show the NBA schedule. Something to think about. Shawshank wouldn't be bad. Rush Hour could be Rush Hour. That's the type.
Oh, if it's Rush Hour, I'm there. I don't even care. I'll set my time aside. Rush Hour and Rush Hour 2, absolutely. that's going to be on the plane for Vegas for me. That just came to my mind. We're going to go rush hour 1, rush hour 2.
Nice. When's your next Vegas trip? Is it football? Are you going before? Oh no, you're going this week, right?
Yeah, this week, and just for a couple days, and then football.
Couple days. I'm there August for Bet Bash. I'm there September for football. October as well.
You might as well just stay.
Yeah,
just extend.
I have 3 or 4 Vegas trips planned.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Maybe time to get a place out there again. Fair enough. Cheaper.
Yeah. Before we get into anything, I want to ask you, what's your take on this whole Coach Prime, not scandal, but this whole rigmarole about arguing with the players on social media, the ones that left? So apparently a couple guys were not calling out, but they made statements that Colorado's turned into a bit of a toxic culture. That's why they wanted to transfer elsewhere. And then Shedeur had to go at the guy that tweeted it, and then the guy had to go back at Shedeur, and then Coach Prime decided to call out his stats and stuff like that. If it's me, I'm just like, if you're a coach, you don't do that.
It's Bush League. The thing is that they haven't really won anything, you know?
Yeah.
They've won nothing.
Yeah. That's the perfect term. I didn't think of it last night, but Bush League's probably the perfect way to describe it. Of course, Jay was coming to Coach Prime's defense.
Was he?
Yeah.
What was he saying? That it's okay that Shedeur Sanders says this about other people?
He's like, you got to back up your guys and
terrible
and stuff like that.
No, what a real coach does is they discipline those guys. They discipline.
And they don't say anything.
Man. Like Jimmy Johnson, man, he would have just destroyed those guys. Bear Bryant, he would have just crushed them. I mean, Jimmy's a player's coach. If you win for a team that didn't make a bowl game, believe me, it would have been very, very bad. He always says, "You want to talk you want to talk the talk, you better walk the walk." And they certainly haven't done that. Not even close.
No.
You know, I made 11 bets and won that much. No card counting here. I don't even know what that means. Hello, everyone. Sorry to bother you all. Quick question. I'm trying to withdraw $51,000 from my FanDuel and it says my account is under review. Someone said to ask you all, have my documentation. What? Yeah, we don't work for FanDuel. We don't promote sports books. We have them on our website. They're there right now. They kind of just take up space. You never hear us say, "Hey, use this link or click on this to sign up for sports books." If you do, we get paid on that. We get a commission just for you signing up. We don't get paid based on your wins and losses or anything. But we certainly don't say our videos are sponsored by some sports book or anything like that ever. We've thought about getting people to sponsor our odds on our videos, but we don't want to. We're not sportsbook whores. You know, you got to go to some of the other channels for that. The guys that every video, it's like, sign up for DraftKings. They got this great offer, the same one you can get everywhere else. Use this code, Lindy. I heard that Lindy turned off commenting on one of his videos because his picks were so bad. Something. I mean, I don't know. I never watched their shit. I can't watch it, but that's what I heard. We never turn commenting off on our videos. We sit there and take it like a man. Believe me, we take it, man. We don't win, we take it. What's going on, Chris? What are you looking at?
Just the NBA lines for today.
All right. Well, speaking of baseball, let's get to it. We got the Cubs taking on the Brewers. Joe Ross, dressed for less, up against Hayden Wesneski, who's, we're at that time of the season. So this is something that we could talk about real quickly before we get into it. We're at that time of the season where you kind of look at some of these pitchers' lines and you look at their history and you look at this stuff and you're saying they're either above their pay grade or below their pay grade. So I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I noticed this, because I have no choice. But Ron Romanelli's picks have gotten a lot better, right, as the season goes on. He's a guy that expected ERA guy, expected this, expected. I don't believe in a lot of that, but I believe in common sense, and what you don't need analytics to have common sense. It's like if a guy has a 0.5 ERA and he's a career 4.35, he's going to get closer to that number. He's got to get there somehow. The more games that take place between now and then, it's going to take him longer to get there, but he is going to get there, which means several bad performances or poorer performances than what we've seen from him to get there. So you can't expect them to pitch as they have. And Wesneski is one of those guys who he doesn't go deep into games. But we do know that Joe Ross does dress for less. Got the Reds against the Orioles. It's Hunter Green versus Cole Irvin. Got minus 116 odds on Hunter Green. In what world? And then you got the Pirates, Martin Perez against Cal Quantrill. This could be the All-Star games 1 and 2 for the National League right here. In either order. Chris, anything exciting in this group of games? Because I'm doing the best I can with it. There's not a lot of meat on the bone. I'm working overtime on this stuff.
I know you are. I'm trying to think if there's a. Oh man, what was you said there was a really bad. Oh, was it Mitch Keller that was the All-Star game star or something like that? Yeah, if these guys were to be All-Star game starters, I would probably stop watching baseball at that point. The two I like here, I like the Orioles at getting the cheaper price against the Reds. I know the Reds, usually play their best baseball at home. It's hitter-friendly ballpark. And Cole Irvin has been known to get hit around a little bit, but Hunter Green, the story of Hunter Green over the course of his career is that this guy struggles at home, and I think it's going to be a case of that here as well. I think the Orioles, can get to him. They haven't been hitting righties well as of late. I think they're actually one of the worst teams in baseball in the last 2 weeks against righties, but I think they can at least get to Hunter Green. This could be a good jump-off spot for the offense to wake up. And Cole Irvin's been pitching fairly well in his last start or two. So give me the Orioles here, and I'm going to take a shot on the Rockies. Two stars have had their issues this season, but I do think that Quantrill can at least have a decent start. The Pirates are really struggling against right-handed pitching right now, and I just, in their current form, I just don't feel like laying minus 178 with them or chasing a run line. So give me the Rockies and the plus money here.
So Ron said, thanks for the compliment, I think, but it is a compliment. There's just a different way of looking at it. I don't believe in the analytics and the ERA things and stuff like that, expected, numbers. But I think that you could use common sense and say that, Ronaldo Lopez isn't a 0.5 ERA pitcher, and eventually he's got to get to his numbers somehow, I don't think analytics are predictive, and I think you don't need analytics to see. All you gotta do is look at his stats year by year. The thing is that starting pitching means so little now in baseball that a lot of those numbers just mean what position they're going to turn it over to the bullpen, and you see so few pitchers get a decision, in their starts these days. So it just shows you how much it matters and doesn't matter. They can only put them in position. They can't win games. It's not like the old days where, pitchers went the distance, man. They went the distance. How many complete games? I mean, we talked about Bob Gibson yesterday in the 68 season. his 34 complete games. But I think let's look at Tom Seaver, career complete games. How many? Oh my God! How many complete games did Tom Seaver have?
Oh gosh, I don't even want to try to hazard a guess.
In just his 12 seasons with the Mets, right? His 12 seasons with the Mets, Seaver was 198 and 124, 2.57 ERA, 3,045 innings, and 171 complete games with 3 Cy Youngs and a World Series and a Rookie of the Year award. See, that's the difference between. That's why when you hear people talking about how great these pitchers are today, I mean, they're nothing compared to. And Jay always talks about like how today's guys are better in things. But I will say, in baseball, it's the opposite. These guys are nothing close to what the old guys did. Not even close, man. I mean, maybe they throw it harder and maybe they can throw it faster. And, you have more guys that throw over 100 now than ever before and all those different things. But at the same time, these guys, the plate is the same size, The plate's the same size. And these guys, I mean, they got it done, man. They knew how to pitch. And pitching is more than just throwing hard. It's a lot more than just throwing hard and striking guys out. There's just a lot more to it. I mean, Tom Seaver. What is Gibson's career complete games? Let's look. Bob Gibson, career complete games. Oh, God. In 1968, 1.12 ERA, 13 shutouts, and that's in the live ball era. 251 and 174 with a 2.91, 482 games started, 56 shutouts, and 255 complete games. That's more complete games, I'm going to guess, than have been in the major leagues in the last 10 years combined. I'm going to guess there's not more than 25 complete games a year in Major League Baseball. That's crazy, man. Right? Even go to like a Jim Palmer, Jim Palmer, career complete games. Jim Palmer, 211 career complete games, 521 starts, 3,948, 53 shutouts. Complete game shutouts. 53. So did I ever tell you about the time I met Jim Palmer?
No.
So when I was like probably 18 years old, my friend was working, his summer job as a security guard in Key Biscayne at this place, one of those fancy places. He worked like at the front desk, like as security. Jim Palmer walks by. I say, "There's Jim Palmer, Cy Young Award winner." And he turns around. He says, "3-time." It's awesome. 3-time. He won 20 games 8 times. You can't tell me like that today's guys are better than these guys. You just can't tell me. Anyways, skip back. Where were we? How did we get on this topic? Romanelli stats. Does it every time. Did you give your picks? I think you did.
Yeah,
I think you got one out of the way at least.
I got 2. I got the Orioles and the Rockies.
I'm taking Joe Ross. I'm going to dress for less here. The Brewers coming off of a little bit of a tough series there last series. They had the worst calls ever go against them, man. Back-to-back games. I think they take it out on the Cubs. Traditionally, they've played the Cubs really, really well. Wisniewski has pitched well, but he doesn't pitch deep into games, and that Cubs bullpen a little bit worn out. We saw that yesterday. And I think the Brewers get to the pen, and they traditionally play real well at Wrigley. I'm going to take the Brew Crew. I'm going to dress for less with Joe Ross. Maybe pick up some dog toys while I'm there. I'm going to go with the over, the sexy pick in the Reds-Orioles. Cole Irvin is a guy it's so weird, man, because he's so bad, yet he doesn't ever really get just absolutely crushed. He's a mid-4, low-4 ERA guy. When he pitches like a 5.6 ERA guy, you know? It's like it's one of those things. It's all smoke and mirrors. Let's see how the Reds are hitting lefties before we go out on the limb here and talk about how he's going to get smacked around today, because we all know how that usually ends for me. It's like Tatum's best, man. That's how that usually goes. I just can't get to May on this. Oh, come on. May. Oh, now I'm here. Pretty much. My wife said she's going to Michael's Crafts. Everyone knows I take one step in the door there. Just all of a sudden, you got to take a leak. It's like, that's how it is at those craft stores. It's like a bookstore, right? It's like you walk in, it's like, I just got to go to the bathroom.
And you can knit a toilet.
She's not going in there for craft. She's not going there for craft. She's going because for Sam, he's having like some things removed, like moles. You know, so it's like we have to paint around them in white paint. So she's got to go to the craft store and get some body paint. Jay's here. Where's the jam session?
It'll be out in a
second. Jay picked Transformers to be his. Well, you haven't missed anything. It's surprising. We're only 27 minutes in. We're on our first set of games. We got sidetracked half after Chris's picks. And I'm on just my third pick of the first three games. So I'm just going to go with the Pirates here. I'll lay the extended run line. The Rockies are horrible on the road. I know Jay's been trash talking my Marlins, but they actually have Marlins actually have more than 25% more wins than the Rockies do. So I'm going to take the Pirates. I'll lay the extended with Martin Perez. Jay got the Cubs versus Brewers, the Reds-Orioles, and Pirates-Rockies. Joe Ross is dressing for less in the afternoon tilt. What do you think Ross is going to wear for this one, Chris?
I ain't really liking this slot too much.
What don't you like about it? You got some all-star pitchers here, man. You got Joe Ross, Cole Irvin, Hunter Green, Martin Perez, and Cal Quantrill. This is the all-star team.
I know, but like...
Or you could just say over.
I might go over. I'll take that over in that Rockies game. I want to take the Rockies, but like I just got my teeth kicked in all series with the Rockies. And they had so many chances to win, and it was just ridiculous.
Lucky penny.
So the one thing I like that over in that game, but I'm gonna go with the Brew Crew. I'll go with Joe Ross, dressed for less against the Cubbies. I'll go with Joe Ross, dressed for less. Brew Crew trying to stack a third straight win. It's just my Brewers. It's Wayne's Brewers argument, bro. They're just always priced like they're not a good team, and you're just catching so much value on them every damn day. They're 19-11. They got to be one of the most profitable teams in baseball. They got to be.
Well, we can find out easily through our sports chat place betting tools.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll be right back. Just got to step away for a second.
Got to go see, got to drop off the kids at the pool. So what's going on?
Precisely.
The number one team is the Guardians, followed by the Orioles. Cubs, Royals, A's,
And
Nationals, Mets, Brewers.
They lower than I thought they would be.
Oh, that's run line. Second, they're second in just regular.
I see.
Guardians, Brewers, Nationals, Royals, A's, Cubs. Or the Cubs are right there too, though.
Yeah, they are.
Orioles, Tigers, Yankees, Phillies, Red Sox, Braves, Mariners, Rangers. Ooh. Great. Jay, if you bet the Rangers every game, you're up a tidy $2.70 if you're betting $10 a game. $2, man, $2.70.
Yes.
You can't even get some fries with your Chick-fil-A for that, I don't think, these days.
I'll take it. So that's what I like here. I like I'll take the Brewers and I'll take the over in that Rockies game.
Over in the Rockies game.
Did Chris tell you how he got sold last night?
Yes, he did.
Oh man, I was sick for him, man. Oh, that is tragic.
Yeah, if you guys are going to go on there on the playback, you got to let everybody know the way to do it is to come on our YouTube channel, do a 20-second live. Say, hey, man, you want to watch the game with me tonight? Come on, join us over on playback, and then put a link in. I'm dropping a link in the description. I'll see you guys there. I'm on my way now. Bang.
Yeah.
And then you would have had hundreds of people there. Next time.
First one.
First one. But that's how you do it, You just go on live, and then, just 20 seconds, just like that. That's the script. I'll write it up for you guys. But how was it? Did you guys have fun?
Nah, yeah, it was solid. It was fun.
All right. So in case you guys don't know, we have the ability to watch the games with you guys. You can join us on playback and watch it. So what we'll do is the next time that we do it, we'll let everybody know ahead of time. There's a game tomorrow, right? Timberwolves and
Nuggets.
That might not be a bad one.
That'd be good.
Saturday night, though. Exactly. What is playback? So we'll give you the link, and you guys can sign up and sign in. It's free. You can watch the games, though, along with us, and it has the games on the screen and everything. It's really cool. Bro,
yeah.
Sounds like the jam session.
NBA action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in our last and final game of the night. And that's going to go. Peace.
All right. Phillies against the Giants. Nationals against the Blue Jays. And the Rays against the Mets. Jay, all your favorite teams in one block here. Got your Rays, Jays, and everything.
Yeah, it's a good little slot. We did Mets, Rays, Blue Jays, Nationals, Phillies, Giants.
Yep.
All right. This didn't make my premium area today. Before the bit, I'm fading Aranola with you today, Mitch. All right, it just has to be done. It's the Giants too. It's your team. It's probably Mitch's play of the day. I have no idea if it is, but knowing him, it's probably his play of the day. I'm on the Giants in that one. I'm on the Blue Jays. Yusei Kikuchi on the road. The Nationals, they were playing well for a minute. In hindsight, they were playing the Marlins. They did take one off the Rangers. Even that game that they took, Rangers left 27 men on base, had the bases loaded twice. One time they had bases loaded, 0 outs, and still finished the game 1-0. Disgusting. Busted up my parlay that day. By the way, we're running it back today, We are running it back today. We'll talk about it. But, yeah, I think this is a solid bounce-back spot for the Blue Jays. I think this is a series they're coming into where I know they haven't been playing their best. Washington has been playing above their pay grade. I just think this is a get-right series for Toronto. They probably win it 2-1 or 3-0, something along those lines. Give me Toronto. I'll just go money line in this one. No need to chase the run line. It's probably like a nice little parlay piece, but I for sure think the Blue Jays win today. And that Rays Mets, man, I've been on that fade the Rays train all season long. And this one, this is probably just a complete stay away. But if I were to bet it, like if you were asking me, like, Jay, I have to put some money on this or I'm going to die.
Well, it's kind of the show.
I would tell you I lean towards Tampa. But y'all know I hate betting Tampa. But Savale at home at the crib, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a nice spot for them to right the ship after a pretty long road trip.
Savali's been ass in this season, 5.80. The only thing worse than he's been this season is the last 3 games where he's got an 8.40 ERA coming in. I like Quintana. He's crafty, and he's been around the block a couple times. The Rays only hitting 237 versus lefties, so I'll take a shot here with the Metropolitans against them. I like the quadruple run line of the Blue Jays against the Nationals. Patrick Corbin is the one Nationals really weak link that they have in this whole thing. It's the last year of his contract, so I don't think anyone's going to sign him for $40 million a year next year. I mean, I'd be pretty surprised. What's Corbin making this year, Chris? You're supposed to have these numbers off the top of your head.
35.
Yeah, it's his last year, right?
I'm pretty sure it's close to 35.
Yeah, it's his last year of the salary of that massive contract that he signed.
Or maybe maybe it's not.
Yeah, it is 35,416. It's the last year of his contract. His base is 35, and then he's prorated signing bonus of $416,670. So, Jay, do you think that's money well spent there? You're always pro player here and getting the money. You've defended Jaylen Brown's contract. What do you think of this one? $35,416,670 for Patrick Corbin.
Yeah. Whew. Shout out to Corbin, man. You better be taking them boys out every day.
He makes.
That's the
how about this agent? That he had 6 years, $140 million with a $2.5 million signing bonus. He made $142 million, man, pitching for the Nationals, if that's what you want to call
it. Quick aside, speaking of Jaylen Brown, I heard a couple people trying to explain to me yesterday that Jaylen Brown is the best shooting guard in the league over Anthony Edwards, and that just blew.
You can borrow my expression for that one if you want.
In what world?
Exactly, man. Jaylen Brown sucks, man. He's part of the problem.
He's good. Like he's probably like a top 3 or 4 shooting guard. Yeah.
No
my shooting guard is probably like Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown is probably how mine goes.
No way, man.
But I didn't, you know what I mean? I just was a little aside because you brought his name up. But.
Oh, my God, man. No chance. There's so many guys I'd rather have than him.
Not at the shooting guard.
Yep.
Or if you, I'll probably put him at 4 because I'll go Kyrie at 3.
He's not in the discussion, man, with Kyrie. He's not in the discussion. How was he even the discussion with Kyrie in the shooting guards? How is he even? I mean, why? How is he in that mix? What in his career puts him in the mix? He's in the Jordan Clarkson discussion, man. Is about where he is. He is in the Clarkson, Sexton, Caruso mix.
Oh my God. When you look across the landscape of the NBA and you kind of look at the shooting guards is kind of where they lack. Is where the league lacks. So it's kind of
I'll take Harrow over him any day of the week.
Nah,
straight up.
I'm not. I wouldn't.
I would.
I like him, but I wouldn't. Hero in my top 10 shooting guards, but
How about Maxey?
Maxey's a 1.
Kind of is listed as shooting guard.
Nah, I think he's the guard. He's the 1 over there.
No, he's listed as shooting guard, which drops him down just a little bit further.
If you were really asking me Brown or Maxey, as much as I love Maxey, I'd probably take Jalen.
Oh my God! That's why you're not our GM. That's why you're not our GM, man. What about DeJounte Murray or Brown? Oh my God, man! You're crazy.
It's a good argument to have.
He's like, I would say Clarkson, Zach LaVine, Jaylen Brown. Wherever that is in the grand scheme of things. Clay on a good day ahead of those guys. Clay on a bad day just behind those guys. In there, in that discussion right there. Somewhere, buried deep behind, Donovan Mitchell, Kyrie, these guys. Jaylen Brown. Booker, I could see towards the top, even though he hasn't won jack shit. You can't put it. All right, so here's the thing. In order to be on that rung, no matter what position you play in the NBA, can you take over a game and carry a team on your back for one game?
I feel like we've seen Jaylen Brown has had some amazing playoff games. The games where Tatum
always when they lose. His big games are always when they lose.
True, kind of. But with those games where Tatum disappears,
you know why that is? You know why he has the big games when they lose? Because they take away all of the other options and say, hey, man, if Brown's going to beat us, then it's okay. Because it's like, he is that guy. And I'll tell you what else he's a choker of chokers at is the clutch free throw. He sucks at it. He never ices the deal at the free throw line. Never. I mean, he's 0 for 5,000 icing the deal at the free throw line. He's not in the discussion in that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slot. He's in the Jordan Clarkson.
For shooting guards, I feel like he is. And for the totality of guards, no.
Oh, my God. He's not even close.
Fair.
I'll take Poole over him any day of the week.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I'm going there. I'm there. This is where this discussion takes me.
For sure.
Dort or Brown?
Brown.
Oh God. Even if the Thunder make it to the finals this year and the Celtics don't?
The Thunder are not going to the finals this year, but that's another thing. I said this on the jam session today. Thunder buddies for life. But I'm sorry for how I'm gonna have to talk about these boys next round. I'm sorry.
I'm looking at this article here on the internet. They got Jaden Ivey in that discussion.
I don't know about all that.
Jaden Ivey's in the Brown discussion. Jaylen Brown's terrible, man. Here's where he is. Here he is. Pat Connaughton. That's the discussion. Brown or Connaughton?
Connaughton.
Mitch, your football team just got a new weapon.
The Hurricanes?
No, the other one. The one you don't like that much, the Dolphins.
Yeah, my 3B team.
They just signed Odell Beckham Jr.
Nice. He actually is a good fit.
I can see that being a nice little jersey. I might have to get up.
That's actually a really good fit. Because then we got Waddle, we got Tyreek, and Odell Beckham Jr. And the shit-ass coach. So we ain't going nowhere anyway, so it really don't matter. I'm telling you, we basically have all Hall of Famers and all pro guys in almost every position. But we got the worst coach in all of football, so it isn't going to matter. He's a genius.
James Harden? Oh, that's a good one. James Harden or Jaylen Brown right now?
Harden.
Roof?
Get the lucky penny for me because it's just like I think you're splitting it.
All right, here's one.
Harden's a better facilitator.
Here's one where they rank them.
I'm probably going this. I know. I'm probably going Jaylen Brown, bro. I probably am. Damn. Am I a Jaylen Brown guy?
I like this one. I like this list. They list Paul George as the shooting guard just to put him ahead of Brown. And not just have another guy ahead of Brown. It's like, I mean, basically that's what they've done. While he's not a true shooting guard, he's another guy we can list ahead of Brown. I like that. He sucks. How is he even in the discussion, man? He's just not. I mean,
he is the highest paid.
Yeah, that means nothing. So is Patrick Corbin. Is among the highest paid pitchers, man. He's among the highest paid pitchers in all of baseball.
That's how we even got here.
I know it is. Highest paid pitchers in MLB currently. Number 1. Shohei Ohtani. Number 2, Justin Verlander. Number 3, Max Scherzer. Number 4, Jacob deGrom. So none of these guys have even pitched this season. Only one of them has just started to pitch this season. Number 5. Listen to this. Oh, wait till you hear the rest of this list. Number 5, Garrett Cole hasn't pitched this season. Number 6, Steven Strasburg. Will not pitch this season. Number 7, Blake Snell.
Will not pitch anymore.
Number 8, Tyler Glasnow, who's going to lose tomorrow, something fierce. Number 8, Yamamoto, who, I mean, how does he get that much? Number 10, Carlos Rodon. Number 11, Sonny Gray. Rodon makes $27 million a year.
Damn, he ain't no $27 million a year pitcher to me.
Why, man? It's like you got to get it, man. Jaylen Brown makes what he makes, then this guy's a $27 million pitcher. Sonny Gray is in at number 11, $25 million a year. Your boy Aaron Nola, $24.57 million a year, number 12. Number 13, our other guy, Zach Wheeler. The Phillies have all the highest paid players.
Man,
at every position, they have the highest. Zach Wheeler, $23.6 million at 13. Then comes Patrick Corbin. They must have done average salary, $23.3 million. Number 15, Robbie Ray. Number 16, Gausman. Yeah. Number 16 is Gausman. Number 17, Castillo. 18, Chris Bassett. 19, Edward Diaz. And 20, Eduardo Rodriguez, who hasn't pitched this season yet either. Charlie Morton, who you said was worse than Michael Lorenzen. We have Joe Musgrove, also at 20, making $20 million. Lucas Giolito makes $19.25 million. He hasn't pitched yet. Almost every guy on this list hasn't pitched this season.
Where Gallen at?
And Giolito won't pitch this year.
Nope. Chris Sale is at 24th. This only lists the top 25. And Josh Hader at $19 million. We can look up Gallen.
Where Gallen at, man? If I'm Gallen, Serpientes, y'all need to break me off. I ain't even top 25. The hell?
Jordan Montgomery makes the most on the whole team. He makes $25 million. Zach Gallen makes $10 million.
What?
Yep.
They got him for the low.
Yep. Well, that means he's not staying 2026 in his free agent year.
You can learn a lot from the contracts, man. You can learn a lot.
You learn. I mean, this is why GMs are like these are some of the dumbest people on the face of the earth, man. I think GMs and venture capital investors are just, these guys are just clueless, man. It's like, there's some great, just like there's some great GMs and some great venture capital investors, but people like the average person that invest venture, they just get smoked and re-smoked, man. They think like investing in any startup is good money. It's like, you should see like our competitors that people are investing in. It's like, what a joke, man. It's like millions and millions of dollars. Like, what? It's like, if you can't recognize that as a bad idea. How'd you get that? Anyways, Chris, it's your picks here. Oh, did I pick? I don't even think I picked this slot.
I don't know if you did.
Wrapped up in Jaylen Brown. Of course, I'm taking the Giants over the Phillies, plus money in Aaron Nola pitching, the most overrated, overpaid player in the game. Did you know this statistic, Jay? The Giants smoked the Phillies like more than 3/4 of the times that they play them. They're 20-8 in the last 28 meetings. They just absolutely own them. They got their own parking spot outside of the stadium there. Yeah. Oh, I did lay the multiple runs with Kikuchi against Corbin, and that's when I got sidetracked. I digressed. And I'll take the Metropolitans against Savali and the Rays. Just for shits and giggles.
You don't want your Rays at home?
Nope. They're not my Rays.
They're my Rays, but I fade them. I actually leaned to them today.
Venture capital investors. Now I feel great that I work for a startup. Well, I mean, you see some of the investors in some of these companies that people invest in. I mean, everyone's a startup at some point. You know, Home Depot was a startup at some point. I worked at a company, you know, an office where all we did was venture capital investing. And I'm telling you, you invest in 30 companies, you just hope to hit on 4 or 5. That's all it really takes. You know, we hit the home run of home runs, you know? So it was like we invested in the First Alert smoke detectors. You ever hear of them, Chris?
I think so. I think
put it this way.
I have.
Put it this way. They were the first smoke detector.
I remember you were saying, I remember this story, yeah.
They were the first smoke detector. They pitched. The owner of our company invested in them. That's monster.
Yeah.
The two best investments, like I think if you're a venture capital investor, you're not looking to invest in like a company that has like a great idea that's not kind of like could go either way. You want to invest in something that's going to change the landscape of the world. You know, would have been a great venture capital investment. This is the type of things that I look at, like airbags, like for cars.
Yeah,
that would have been a good one.
Yeah.
You know, it's like something like that. You know who did airbags, Chris? You know, a company. Morton Salt.
Was it a car?
Morton Salt.
What's that?
Morton Salt.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Crazy. See, I used to work in venture, so I know this stuff. But anyways, yeah nuts, right?
A little bit.
I never thought.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Never would have pegged that.
Didn't ask you to. Who do you like in these games? You're a franchise player. You got to keep your head in the game.
I know. I'm sorry.
Making venture investments on the show.
I know, and that's why I gotta stake my flag with the Philadelphia Phillies here. I see Jordan Hicks and Aaron Nola. I understand the argument about Aaron Nola, 100%.
Not life alert, first alert, smoke detectors. They were the first smoke detector before smoke detectors were mandatory. This is before smoke detectors were mandatory in houses, buildings, and everything like this. There used to not be smoke detectors. They were the first ones to come up with the idea of the smoke detector.
Did that sort of branch off into carbon monoxide?
Probably. Everything. You know. But they're the first ones that had that idea of this beeping mechanism if there's smoke in the room. There used to not be smoke detectors. Beep. Oh, it's annoying when that battery runs low. I just want to I can't get it to work, man. I take my golf club and I just smack the thing. I have to go get a new one.
The little chirping.
Oh man,
You're like, where the hell is this coming from?
I got a 2-iron that I keep in my golf bag just for that.
Oh no. Beep. You sound what are you, Roddy Rich? That'd be annoying if the box was the was your smoke detector. Anyways, give me the Phillies here. Both Jordan Hicks and Aaron Nola have played weak competition.
I got a 200 for you. It's the best club. It's like You ever see like Tony Brown doing his videos?
You just pass the 2-iron over.
Tony Brown's throwing section's going. Instead of like changing the battery, he moves outside.
Oh, no. The answer to all life's problems.
Oh man. It's like everybody hates that, man.
Oh man. Anyways, yeah. Sorry, give me the Phillies here. Nolan Hicks have both played weak competition so far this year, but the thing is that it gets a lot harder for Jordan Hicks here with the way the Phillies have been hitting righties lately. Same can be said for the San Francisco Giants. Nolan normally pitches better at home, and he's shaking off that rough start from the start of the year against Atlanta. So I'm gonna go with the Phillies in that one. I'm with you on the alternate run line with the Blue Jays. I think this is a great jump off spot for that offense to get going against Patrick Corbin, who's been batting practice for opposing teams. And I'm also going to take the Mets as well in the plus money. Tampa Bay Rays just struggling against left-handed pitching. Jose Quintana coming off of his best start of the year. I like Quintana a lot. He's coming off his best start of the year. 8 innings of 1-run ball against St. Louis. Tampa Bay just not. Maybe I like the Mets, but this is more of a fade of Tampa Bay than anything.
Finally, thank you. Just admit it. Thank you for admitting it. The first step.
Just because you said that, I didn't admit anything. I didn't admit anything. I'm in the next stage, which is what
the Phillies have a 7.18 bullpen ERA at home, right? You understand that, when you're giving out Aaron Nola picks.
No, I understand that, but Nola's also a guy that's capable of delivering 7 innings and only having to hand it to that bullpen for two innings. When?
Yeah, when?
Last 2 starts, he's gone 8 innings in each. The start before that, he went 7 1/3.
Yeah, which means he'll only go 3 in this one.
He's due to get lit up.
Yeah, he's due to get crushed.
Oh my God, he's due. I don't believe in he's due.
I do. Play to the back of your baseball card. That's what I believe in.
You want to talk about unsustainable? A 1.59 ERA for Jordan Hicks has been a career bullpen arm. That's unsustainable for me. And yeah, I'm going with the Mets and the plus money.
Speaking unsustainable. Anyways.
King of the segue, Mitch Wilson. We have Rod Sawacki, the voice of everybody. Got the franchise player. We got the king of the segue.
The thing is, we've gotten over 6 games. We're 57 minutes in.
I know we are. That's what we do.
And half the show we did with 2 people. This is really... Yeah. Since Jay got here, we've gone on 2 tangents.
Sorry.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown's him and Edwards are the 2 best shooting guards in the NBA. And what planet, man?
In what world?
In what world is Jaylen Brown in that discussion? You tell him to come back with some hardware, and then maybe we can talk. Especially meaningful minutes in big games. Meaningful points and meaningful minutes in the big games, which he hasn't done. Kyrie hit the shot, so I don't even understand how you have him above Kyrie, which I'm personally offended by.
Fair.
Yankees-Tigers. No, Jay loves him some Marcus Stroman. You got Guardians versus the Angels. Yes. Not Soriano. Bria hasn't pitched, so got to kind of shift a little bit there. Pivot. Got the Royals taking on Michael Lorenzen and the Rangers.
My God.
Michael Lorenzen. It's my turn. Wow. I get to go first.
For the first time in an hour.
Yes. I got to roll. I'm gonna roll with the Tigers in this one with Reese Olson. I don't love this game, man. Maybe I could be convinced. I'll take the Yankees. I mean, this is one of those games I go back and forth. I don't like the price. Is really the problem here. I like the Guardians against the Angels. The Angels, the wheels are off the cart. They got to find the ground. They got to find solid ground. They're not finding it. And I'll go with the Royals here against the Rangers. Just a pure fate of Lorenzen, nothing else. Chris? I think that in honor of Jay picking Jaylen Brown over Kyrie, I'm going to take the Royals.
You made your bed, now you've got to lie in it.
Pretty much, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how is Kyrie? I mean, how is Jaylen Brown in the discussion with Edwards? I mean, Edwards has. I mean, in the big games that they've won, he's been the guy this season. He's gotten the house of disappointment out of the first round, man. He's carried this team on his back. He is the difference maker. Jaylen Brown's a role player at best on his best night. Not even a good one. He's one that bricks the free throws when you need him most. Speaking about bricking free throws, Chris, who do you like in this one?
Jeez.
It was there. It was there. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Just when I think I'm going to get the nice segue, it just turns into me catching strays.
What am I supposed to say on that one?
This is true, Jay. Even Jay, you didn't even say anything, and he lobbed it up for you. You just had to go up and get it. I lean towards the Guardians' run line here against the Angels. It's just I don't have a great feeling about that. It's Guardians for me, or pass on that game because I'm not backing the Angels in that offense. Jose Soriano has had some decent moments, but the Guardians for me are just a better team. It's just a matter of if they can win by a couple. But I have that weird feeling that's like Guardians win or lead 3-2 in the bottom of the 8th or something like that. Don't get the bottom of the 9th, but I still feel a lot more comfortable backing them on the run line more than backing the Angels. And I'm going to take the Royals as well. Again, a lean. Brady Singer historically has pitched better at home. Michael Lorenzen struggled in his career starts against the Royals. And he faced him 3 times last year. I just think the Royals can get to him here. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I like the over in that one as well, but lean towards KC.
Take the Chargers. Jay?
I'm on my Rangers, bro. They're disrespecting us. Dogs, stop it. To the Royals, stop it. If the Royals were dogs here, would I like the Royals? Maybe, but to expect them to win here, stop it. Y'all be hating on my guy Lorenzen. He ain't been terrible. He ain't been great, but he ain't been terrible.
Ass.
You know what I mean? I see he's 2-1 this season. You know what I mean?
Oh my! That means starting pitcher record is the most meaningless stat in all of baseball.
Not really.
Really. It really is. It really is.
You have to understand that they won, but you have to go look and see how they won. So it's a two-sided story. So his first game he won was a really good game for him. 5 innings, 3 hits, no earned against the Tigers. It was a 1-0 win. That's a win for him. You know what I mean?
So the bullpen didn't shut down the Tigers
but he did too, though. You know what I mean? He did too. And his team only gave him 1 run in support. So it's a good game. He did give up 3 to the Atlanta Braves, but his team backed him up there. And
what about the rest of his shit-stained career?
I'm just talking about what I've seen from this year. We had the whole argument the other day. You weren't here. They were trying to tell me last year doesn't matter. Who cares about last
What about the welcome? What about the welcome home versus the Reds?
Yeah, I was getting there. That was, it was one bad outing.
I mean, especially with only 1 walk, which is very on Lorenzen like. He puts the ball over the plate, and that's what happens. Either he walks a ton of guys, or if he puts the ball over the plate, it is just a barrage.
Yeah. So,
and that ball hit extremely hard.
If I were to expect Lorenzen to probably give up 2 here, but on the other side, I expect Singer to probably give up 3 or 4. His last 2 outings haven't been all that great. Toronto kind of got to him 6 innings, 5 hits, 5 earned.
I'm with you there, but I think where I lose you is that Rangers bullpen on the road.
Y'all, we're gonna have this argument all season long. I could give 2 shits about the Rangers bullpen. You know what I mean?
Well, they have a 6.17 ERA on the road. Time to start giving a shit.
No, it's not. It's not, because I don't think that the numbers reflect how good the Rangers
are. The win-loss record is we look at that, but we don't look at the team ERA of the bullpen, who doesn't get charged with those inherited runners, right? Those get charged to the starting pitcher. So the bullpen, they're not even getting charged with those runs, and they still got a 6.17.
You're not listening to what I'm saying, though.
Of course I'm not. That's not what I do, Jay. How long have we been doing this? It's a one-way street.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I get that the bullpen isn't good, but I also don't think that the books can properly rate this Rangers offense, which was the second best in baseball last year behind Atlanta.
But they're not anymore. The numbers are receding versus righties. They were killing righties earlier this season. They're down to 250 now versus righties, down from like 278 like a week ago.
But we're also playing good baseball. You know, we've come out and we've won, I think, our last 3 or 4 last series. So, like, I'm starting to see.
They played the White Sox. I mean, what do you expect?
The piece we played the Nationals. Everybody was in
love.
No,
not the Nationals.
Everybody's in love with them. We beat the Reds. Everybody was in love with them too. You know what I mean? So we've been really competitive recently. We're going to come out of this little funk that we've been in. And you're going to give me the better team as a dog who's starting to show signs of playing well. Offense starting to show up a bit. I'm on my Rangers. And then in this slot else, I'm going to take the Yankees with Stroman. I'm taking the Yankees with Stroman. The Rangers are overpriced. They're a dog. What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, Mitch, I'll ask you.
Further notice, we are still the best team in baseball, and I'm sticking to that, bro. You see this right here? What that say? That say champions. You know what I mean? Show me yours where you say champions. Where does it say champions at? Show me. So until we get to the World Series, we are still the best team in baseball, all right? Until we get to the NBA Finals, the Nuggets are still the best team in basketball. It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes.
There we go.
Until we get to football season and somebody beats the Chiefs are still the best team in the National Football League. That's what I was saying all season long, bro. I'm consistent with these words. These words are not misconstrued. They don't, you know what I mean? I am consistent, straight as an arrow.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, seis.
Cinco, seis.
Last year's stats don't matter.
Uno, dos, tres, catorce.
Baseball is all about how you're playing right now. I think the Rangers offense is playing pretty decently right now. They put up 7 runs a couple days ago.
But no one's saying they're not. What we're saying is that they have a 3.75 overall bullpen ERA, but on the road, it's 6.17.
The offense can carry just like it carried us to the World Series. Look at the bullpen numbers last year. We were still one of the most profitable teams in baseball last year. It's because when we win, we kick the crap out of folks.
I agree, they're ass.
Anyway, lay the first run line here in this thing.
They're ass. Anyways, I agree with you. They're ass. Anyways, it's settled. Okay. It's settled.
Mitch, I'm not trashing. I'm just saying. I've always thought. Tell me if I'm wrong. I've always thought Michael Lorenzen was a better. No. I'm just saying this. I'm saying I've always thought that Michael Lorenzen was a better hitter that could pitch than pitcher that could hit. Oh my god.
We are hey. Barely. Like we ain't lost no money on the Rangers this year. We ain't lost no money. So I don't know why y'all just everybody beating up on us, bro. Like we ain't lost no money. We are still a profitable baseball team. If you're betting us, you're good.
What? Well, how about if you bet the Royals every game this year? How good are you doing? The Royals are. If you bet the Royals, you've actually won $10 a game. You've won $50 more than you have betting the Rangers.
Yes, that's fine. But they're, you know what I mean. But that doesn't mean they're a better team.
Okay, because they have the better record and you've won more money on them doesn't make them the better team, and they're home.
No,
okay.
They're just a better stretch of the season right now. Baseball is 162, bro. 162.
Take the Chargers.
Just because you jumped out of the gate looking good don't mean a damn thing.
Who has it? Me. It's not me. Believe me, I care less.
I'm talking plural to all 800 of you out here right now.
Became belt ass. Oh my god. When it's Jay against the world, sometimes the comments get a little bit out of pocket. Who the hell said I was going to squash somebody, by the way? Oh no.
Let me know when y'all got these, man.
Memories. Like
Let me know
the corners of my mind.
Let me know when y'all got these, man. Where y'all teams at, man? Let me know.
Misty
Let me know.
watercolored memory.
Y'all tripping
of the way.
Talking about the Royals, a better baseball team. The Royals is ass. Them boys were minus 500 last season, bro. Y'all better get out of here.
From the corners of my mind.
World Series champs, baby.
Memories of one another.
World Series champs, baby.
And the way we were.
World Series champs, baby. And I gotta fix my camera.
Yeah, see what happens. So talk all this shit. Now you gotta fix the camera. You get the camera all messed up.
So, anyways, we're talking gear yesterday. Pick dog swag. So this is what I'm thinking: hats like this, exactly the same ones we have. Shirts like this, same ones that we have. Hoodies, sweatshirts, zip ups like the Nike, right? Golf shirts. Bobbleheads. Bobbleheads. What do you think?
I like it.
All right.
It's a couple things to add to the list.
Yeah. Anyways.
Excited to see them.
Excited to see them.
Mm-hmm.
Gearing up.
Just carbon up, gearing up.
The gear guy calls me sir. Uh-huh. It's so confusing, man. I'm not sure if he's talking to.
Mitch is like, I'm not used to this.
I was like, are you talking to me?
Are you?
Who you talking to me? Who you talking to? Like that. He doesn't watch the show, so we feel free to slam him for his politeness. He made that clear. Not a fan. Did it happen to do with the Alabama Hot Pocket discussion? Is that what sent you over the edge?
Stop it.
It's like it was the hot Carl, actually. Chili dog. Anyways. The 17-13 Twins versus the Red Sox. The Astros versus Jorge Kirby and the Mariners. And Sonny Gray, one of the highest paid pitchers in all of baseball. And the Cardinals up against the White Sox. Chris, minute and 13 seconds in. We're still got 6 games left to go.
Minute 13?
Hour 13.
Hour 13? Yes. Yeah, I was going to say, the longest minute of my life. Oh, man.
Don't get Jay started on the Rangers again. Whatever you do.
I'm not. I know better at this point.
Don't call Michael Lorenz an ass again. Just don't do it.
All right, I'm going to go with the Red Sox here against the Twins. I know the Twins are on that double-digit win streak, but 7 of those wins.
It was actually.
Okay, I can't wait. Can't. My fingers slipped.
It was accident.
Hawks pitched well on the road. The Red Sox played their better baseball on the road. And the Minnesota Twins, they are on a 10-game win streak, but 7 of those wins came against the White Sox. and 3 came against the Los Angeles Angels, who are just in a tailspin. Chris Paddock, probably the weak link of this Twins rotation. I think the Red Sox can get it done here on the road, so give me the Red Sox. Give me the Mariners against the Astros. Jorge Kirby's pitching out of his mind right now. And Ronel Blanco, one of the bright spots of that rotation, but I still can't get there with the Houston Astros. They're still, 11-20 team when they should probably be a lot better than that, but they're not. And the bullpens, when these starters leave, both starters can give you 6-7 solid innings, but the bullpen for the Mariners has been a lot better than Houston's. So give me the Mariners. And if I had to pick that St. Louis game, I would go St. Louis run line, but I don't want to lay -2.5 to get an even money or even any sort of plus money when you don't get the bottom half of the ninth. I could see it being a blowout, but I think the under 7.5 is the way to go. Don't see the White Sox doing much off of Sonny Gray. And even in the games that Gray's pitched this season, they've allowed 7 runs combined. So I think the under 7.5 is the way to go in that one.
The way to go. Jay?
I'm on the Red Sox too, man. Fuck the Twins. When they get hot, that just means there's a terrible losing streak coming back the other way, bro. It's coming. You just got to stay patient. All right. Red Sox, just as hot, in my opinion, playing against way better competition at that, too. Ooh, the Twins beat up on the White Sox and the Angels. Ooh. Man, fuck the Twins, respectfully. I'm on the Red Sox and that one. Plus money, sign me up. Make it make sense. How in the hell are the Astros favorites? Somebody tell me. Please. 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 Anybody? Nobody? I don't get it either. Give me the Mariners. They're playing well right now. Jorge Kirby is in that mode. I don't know if y'all watched that last game. Hey. He in that mode right now. I'm on the Mariners. And who's the other one? The Cardinals? I can't bet the White Sox no more, bro. They hurt my heart. The White Sox are gonna be like the A's of last year. You just gotta pick your spots, but if you don't pick the right spot, it's not gonna be fun. So today I'm not signing up for it. So Red Sox and Mariners for me in this slot.
I'm taking the Twins 10-game winning streak. Chris talked about how good the Red Sox are on the road, but look at who those road wins are against. The Angels, the Pirates, the A's. It's like, wow, big deal, man. I'm going to take the Twins, man. They're hot, hot, hot. You can only beat the team that's in front of you. In this case, it's the Red Sox, who are not a good team, man. They're last place when the season's all said and done in the American League East. Houck is pitching way above his pay grade. Means it's time to take the other side. Plus, nice. Anyways, taking Jorge Kirby. It's just what I do with the Mariners against the Astros. I'm going to go with Brad Keller here with the White Sox, picking him up from Kansas City. I think he battles it out with Sonny Gray. I think the White Sox pull it out, as that's what Ruffolo said. And then I also like James Harden over Jaylen Brown for shooting guard rankings. We got A's versus Marlins. We've got the Diamondbacks versus the Padres, and the Dodgers versus the Braves, and James Harden versus Jaylen Brown. Jay, who do you like?
I like Jaylen Brown to take the Celtics to the NBA Finals and lose. That's what I like.
You think he'll carry them on his back there?
Yeah, I do.
If it's him carrying them on his back, they're not going.
There's no real competition left in the East, man. Brunson and them not gonna get it done.
Pacers.
They too young. They too young.
That's what everyone said about the Celtics. Oh, they're too young, man.
They're too young. I'm on the A's. I'm finna be on the A's all series. Fuck the Marlins, respectfully. My guy on the mound. My guy. Y'all already know how I feel about this dude right here, man. Money JP. Stop it. I'm on the Oakland. I'm laying odds with Oakland. That's how confident I am in how trash the Marlins are. They've won now 3 games in a row. That probably means they got 15 coming back the other way, bro. It's just what we've seen thus far this season, and it's hard not to see them that way. So, give me Oakland. Give me the Dodgers. I don't really like what I'm seeing from Atlanta right now. And I think the Dodgers coming back home is a solid spot for them. Dodgers had that one little lull in the season. Since then, they've been playing better baseball. And I think they just keep the momentum rolling forward. I think they're favored here for a reason. I think them favored tells you really everything you need to know. The Braves are always tremendously overvalued. Now they're a dog all of a sudden. Yeah.
Well, they're playing the Dodgers in LA, man. The Dodgers are the most public square team out there, man.
The way they be pricing Atlanta, you would think they're the favorite here.
No way. No chance. They will be a dog every game in this series.
Well, and I'm going to fade their ass every game for the series. Simple.
You're going to lose every game in the series. I'm going to take the Marlins in this one against the A's. I think that the A's beat them tomorrow with Blackburn, but I think the Marlins are starting to come on. The thing about the Marlins that we've seen this season is that the bullpen has really been the big problem. They've led a lot of games and let them get away, but I think they're going to be good enough here. I also like the Padres. Dylan Cease on the road against Slade Gioni. And I just think Cease puts the Padres in better position here in that Diamondbacks bullpen. Once again, dog shit. And speaking of dog shit, the Dodgers bullpen, dog shit. They're going to get slaughtered by the Braves in this one. I would lay the reverse run line, even 2.5 with the Braves if you can get it. I think the Braves against the Dodgers, what we've seen is when the Braves really get a chance at them at full strength, especially in LA, they absolutely pound them, belt the ass. They have slaughtered the Dodgers in LA in recent years, and I like them here for sure. Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Oakland A's here. You just have two teams that starting lefties here, but one's been hitting lefties a lot better than the other. The Oakland A's have been hitting lefties really well all season, while the Marlins continue to be one of the worst in baseball against lefties. And I'm just a little bit more impressed with Oakland's recent run right now. Miami coming off of their first series win of the season, but I think the A's can get it done there. And I'm going to go with the under 9 in that Padres-Diamondbacks matchup. I think Dylan Cease could be a good spot for him to bounce back from a bad start last time out. Arizona, I think the last 2 weeks they've been bottom 5 against right-handed pitching and batting average. They've struggled against righties for the better part of the last month. And Slade Ciccone pitching well in limited sample size. He's been sort of forced into the starting rotation with the injury to Merrill Kelly. I think could be a bit of a pitcher's duel here, so I'm going to go with the under 9.
Ciccione's pitching, right? Slade Ciccione. Yep. Merrill Kelly's not pitching. Check another source. Check a third source.
Kelly's been injured with the shoulder issue.
Yep, Ciccione. Anyways, we go to hoops. Skate on over to the NBA. Got the Magic taking on the Cavaliers. Jay, what do you think? Magic, Cavaliers? You've been on the Magic all the whole time, man. It's like you're Wayne Jr. here on the Magic.
Every game in this series, and no reason to switch up now. This series has been dominated by the home teams. So that's one thing working in the Magic's favor. Another thing working in the Magic's favor, they're 31-11 straight up at home this season. This season, when the Magic are home favorites, These boys were 23-4 straight up this season. When they ATS wise, let's talk about the ATS numbers for the Orlando Magic at home this season. As a home favorite, ATS, these boys were 21-6, covered at a 78% clip when they were favored at home. Again, I know a lot of y'all don't be just y'all think I'm just spewing numbers, but really listen to these numbers, bro. As a home favorite this season, the Magic were 21-6 ATS. They covered in this spot when they were supposed to win at home. They covered damn near 80% of the time. Oh my God. Like it don't really matter what number you want me to give you, bro. This spot is an Orlando spot. Just look at the last game. Cleveland played about as good as they could have in game 4 in that first half, had a 10-point lead going into halftime. End up losing the game by 40? It was one of the greatest runs in playoff history that the Magic went on. I trust these boys at home at the crib. I see no reason not to. I think defensively they're going to lock up Cleveland today at home at the crib. This one's going 7. And we'll see if Orlando can steal one on the road. But I'm on Orlando here. I would lay the points. I see no reason to doubt them.
Chris.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Magic as well. A lot of the same reasons Jay just said. They've been great at home. It's been a home dominated series. It's felt like a 7-game series for the most part. I gotta go with them here again as well. It's Magic, the best home favorite in the NBA against the number. Give me the Magic here.
I think the Magic also, but it's grudgingly. I don't like them as much as these guys do, and I think if the Cavs beat them, I would not be shocked at all. I think either way, they're getting swept out of Dodge. Whoever wins the series next series, like I said yesterday, and I'll continue to say it. Neither of these teams can beat the Celtics or the Pacers, even a game. So or the Knicks. It'd be the Celtics that they play.
I think the Magic are taking Boston probably 6. I'm not ignoring Orlando at home. I'm not doing it. Oh,
I get it, but they're not good. I mean, they're not like they're not like
why not? Why not?
Because they're a first-year playoff team coming from 2 years removed from drafting number 1 overall. It takes a little more than that, unless you get like a real superstar of superstar players, which they don't have. They have Big Carroll, but he's not in that like Bill Walton discussion or Magic Johnson.
They sound like the Pacers, 2 teams you just anointed. They're in the same airspace as those 2 teams, as far as I'm concerned. So if you're going to,
I don't think so. I don't think they have guys that can come off the bench like Obi Toppin did last night.
I think you're completely wrong. I think of all teams in the playoffs, they might have the best bench. What are you talking about?
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
They could go a whole full 5 off the bench. What are you talking about? That's probably the greatest asset is how deep the Magic are. You know what I mean? You forgot the Magic have been picking at the top of the drafts for forever. So they have a stockpile of guys off the bench that would get serious minutes off of other teams. Do they have the top end talent that some of those other teams have? Hell no. But depth-wise, they got more depth than anybody in the NBA. So I strongly disagree with that statement.
Does Markelle Fultz have a paying gig with them? Does Markelle Fultz have a paying gig with them?
The Knicks are running a 7-man.
And they're not that deep.
The Knicks are running a 7-man rotation. Really 6 with Bojan being out. So they're not deep at all. And then who else is left? Indiana. I mean, they're okay, but I wouldn't just say they're deep.
Let's look at the bench here. Cole Anthony. Seriously, man.
I would say Cole Anthony. I like Cole Anthony coming off the bench. Yes. What?
He was minus 14 in 11 minutes, scoring 2 points last game. He was super effective. That's not easy to do in 11 minutes and 30 seconds of work.
I would take the Magic bench over Boston's bench too. What the hell are y'all talking about?
Cole Anthony.
Peyton Pritchard. Man, get him out of here. Don't worry about Pritchard.
Markelle Fultz. I'm personally offended.
First overall pick.
Yeah, exactly, man.
nice. I mean, if I got a first overall pick coming off my bench, I think my bench is pretty deep.
Yeah, it's Anthony Bennett. He's your first overall pick coming off the bench for you.
He's the one. I don't mark him.
I don't think so. Just because the team's GM has their head up their ass doesn't mean he's good. That was the Tatum draft, right? I mean, that was the Tatum draft that he got drafted first. Markelle Fultz draft. Who was 2017 draft? Yep, it was Tatum. So it was Markelle Fultz, Lonzo Ball. So it was bust. Jason Tatum, Josh Jackson, Fox, Jonathan Isaac. Wayne wants to have his baby. Then it's Markkanen.
Jonathan Isaac, boy. That's what I'm saying. The thing is, I don't think a lot of you are really watching this Cavs Magic series, bro. Like, I don't think you're sitting there really watching this shit. You know
Dennis Smith Jr., Zach Collins, Malik Monk, Luke Kennard. Donovan Mitchell went to the Nuggets as the 13th pick, and Fultz went 1. Bam Adebayo went 14th in that draft.
That has nothing to do
What you have here is a GM that didn't know what the fuck he was doing when he took Fultz. A guy who hadn't even played in high school, really, right? I mean, this was one of the worst picks in the history of the draft.
But that has nothing to do with expecting the Cavs to do anything here on the road or to win the series, is all I'm saying. They're as young as you're trying to portray the Magic to be. Cleveland is just as young, just as inexperienced, ain't never done shit.
And Anunoby went 23rd. Kyle Kuzma went 27th. This was a loaded draft that he went first in. Loaded, man. Loaded. Derek White to the Spurs at 29. Josh Hart to the Jazz at 30. I mean, this was a loaded draft.
An emotional better. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion.
Dylan Brooks, second round, 15th pick.
Sorry, I care about what I do. This is my job, and I care passionately about what I do. So, yes, I am emotional. Yes, I am. Sorry. I'm sorry that I care deeply about what I do. I'm sorry.
So the fact that he was picked number 1 doesn't make him a reasonable NBA player. No more than Darko at 3 or 2, wherever he went. Was he 2 or 3? 3, I think. No more than Darko at 3.
Hey, man. Y'all can continue to count out the team that made us more money than anybody else all season long. Y'all can continue to just downplay it and act like they're just this young ass team. And we're going to continue to make money on the Magic.
I mean, Keem went 1, Sam Bowie 2, Michael Jordan 3. Does that make Bowie like a reasonable pick?
I totally disagree, J7. They're
Sam Perkins, Charles Barkley.
Betting. There's a lot of betting.
Otis Thorpe. Man.
When you lose, I know you be sitting there mad as hell. That's emotion. You hit that parlay, you be happy. I know that's emotion.
Michael Young went to the Celtics 24th pick. He was terrible, man. First round. Bad. Jerome Kersey, man, second round.
Answer for Cleveland big men. Yeah, we've seen them in Cleveland blow them out. I mean, in Orlando, blow them out 2 times in a row, but they have no answer.
This is what happens when the jam session's a couple minutes late. I mean, this is where we go. It's one game. Are you going to the Mavericks game?
I don't know yet. I don't want to go alone. Everybody kind of busy today, so we'll see.
Well, you can come on playback, watch the game with our fans.
I know. I kind of want to be there to say fuck the Clippers respectfully and send them home, though. You know, it'd be a perfect ending to the story of this season.
Well, we've got the Mavericks and the Clippers, Chris. You gonna dare to take the Clippers? We're gonna be here for a while if you do.
No. No.
You got 5 or 6 hours free. That's where we're going if you take the Clippers.
I don't want to overrun into the drive-through. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Mavs. The problem is like I said it last night when we were on playback. As long as they avoid the falling behind by 20, 30 points, they're usually okay. Because they can jump out. And even in one of the games they did fall behind by that much, they almost completed the comeback. The Clippers kind of just look resigned to their fate. Like they just kind of look like they're just depleted. Lucas said that he was going to make the adjustments from Game 4 to Game 5. He did that, and I just think the Mavs get it done here. Would I like a smaller number? Of course I would. Smaller than 8, but I still think that the Mavs can win this one by double digits. Give me the Mavs here. The best road favorite. Are they road here or are they home? No, they're home. Still, I'd like them better here. So give me the Mavs.
Hey, man, we in them black jerseys tonight at home at the crib. These right here, you know what I mean? We in these. First time ever we wearing an alternate jersey in the postseason. Shout out Mavs fan for lobbying for that, man. Shout out all of us, man. Hey, I just want to take this moment. I did this on the jam session, but I'll do it here. I guaranteed you guys earlier this season that if we faded the Clippers every single day, we were going to be profitable. And after today, they're going to finish this season 40-48 ATS this season. I think that deserves a hand clap. I think heading into the All-Star break, this team was as hot as could be, and all of you jumped on their wagon. I didn't forget. I surely did not forget. The Clippers are going to the finals. The Clippers this, the Clippers that. Me and Mitch were discussing they had the second best odds to win the NBA Finals. That shit is fucking comical. I told you guys then, this is a Clippers organization that ain't never done shit. Never done nothing. Ever. Kawhi Leonard's the only guy over there that's ever done anything. And the last 4 or 5 seasons, what's been his story? Injured. So expecting him to play the full season healthy, I thought you were delusional. Then you had James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Paul George. 3 really good guys. 3 guys that have put up amazing numbers in the NBA. 3 guys who, we all love. We all have become fans of. 2 of them MVPs. Paul George has had some really good moments. They've never done a damn thing. So what made you think that was going to change here? Them teaming up? If anything, like Ruffolo said early in the season, too many cooks in the kitchen. And we all know what's up, man. James Harden always drops his stinker in the playoffs. Last game, he had 7 points at home at the crib in a must-win game, bro. He had 7 points. Paul George had 15. That's who y'all banking on. That's who y'all were banking on. Not only to make it and get to the finals, but to do anything. So I just wanted to say one last time, fuck the Clippers, respectfully. They're hot ass, like I've tried to explain to you guys all season long. Adios, amigos, to the fucking Clippers, man. See y'all boys next season. My Mavs, we're moving on, and we're finna kick the living crap out of these boys tonight, man. I'm finna go pick up this huge plus money ticket that I put on the Mavs to win the series. I told you guys at the beginning of the series to bet that. I was telling you guys all series, man, lay games with the Mavs. They finna kick the crap out of the Clippers, man. It's just beautiful to all see it come to fruition. I usually don't get on the soapbox like this about a win, but this one was a long time coming. This was a full season win is how this one feels. I'm laying the points with my Mavs tonight, but y'all knew that, though.
Well, you did pull the shocker there. I'll take the Mavericks also. I think it's over. All right, NHL.
Yeah, there's only the 2 games. Canucks and Predators.
I couldn't tell you one of them.
Canucks, Predators, and Stars, Golden Knights.
I'll take the Golden Knights.
You're foolish and lack vision. Hey, close out tonight. Adios, amigos, man. Y'all boys, y'all play hard, man. Y'all took the first 2 in the D. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to defend y'all's chip. Then we came to y'all's trap, took it over. took the series back over 2-2, came back home, and y'all know what it was. We smashed y'all in the D, and now we coming back to y'all trap, and we taking it over again, sending y'all boys home. Good thing y'all ain't got to stay on no flight. Y'all in y'all city, and we're turning up, man. Dallas Stars, money line, lock it in, 4 straight. We caught the momentum, and we ain't giving it up, man. Adios, amigos. To the defending champs, the Las Vegas Golden Knights.
Okay, good story. Chris?
AJ's got too caught up in the NBA. The series is going 7. The series is going 7 the entire way. I'll give the Dallas credit for showing.
I need a Stars hat. That's the only one I have.
I'll give the Dallas Stars. I'll give the Dallas Stars a lot of credit. They went into Vegas, continued the road trend, and then squashed the road trend at home. We're getting one of the better home teams in the NHL, desperate at a cheaper price than a coin flip. I said I had this series probably going 6 or 7 anyways. I strongly think this one's going 7. I have a hard time just thinking that the Vegas Golden Knights are going to fold here, even with all the momentum in Dallas's favor. So
you've been on them Knights all series long. You have.
I have. Admittedly, I have been.
You got your ass kicked again tonight, man.
Not really. No, not really. No, not really.
No, I'm saying you get your ass kicked in this specific game. Overall, you're hot right now. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? But in this game,
I know. But I'm saying in this series, yeah, I don't know.
You was hitting with them unders. Sidewise, wrong here, man. Just join the winning team with the momentum, man. The best team in hockey.
Joining the winning team. I am okay. Calm down. I am joining the winning team here. I'm on the Vegas Golden Knights for Game 6. Game 7, that's up in the air. That's going to be a tough one, but I'm going to be on the Golden Knights for Game 6, and I'm going to take the under in the Preds Canucks.
Fair.
I love you though.
I love you too.
Reunited.
So good.
All right, it's that time.
Parlay. Franchise player.
Is it? Well, hold on. Are you gonna roll with another Heart of Dallas parlay today or what?
Duh. Mavs, Stars, Rangers are running it back. All of them are running it back, man. The Stars sold us. I mean, the Rangers sold us the other day, bro. They sold us bad. But the Stars closing out tonight, the Mavs closing out tonight, and the Rangers start the series off with a bang. There you go. 3-2.
All right. I'm going to go Orioles, Blue Jays run line, and over in Kansas City, Texas.
I'm going to go. Let's see. I'll take the. Take the Mets. I'll take the Guardians and the Mariners with a Marlins kicker. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Make it a winning day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm the only one signed up for the morning show tomorrow, so it could be just me and Jay. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Probably if the Magic lose, I'm sure Wayne won't be on. But, yeah, we got a lot going on tomorrow. Kentucky Derby. I'll probably do a video later on today for that. We got the Canelo fight tomorrow, too.
So, yeah, Canelo is fighting tomorrow night. Turn me up. Right before Cinco de Mayo. Ooh.
Normally I'm out in Vegas for it.
I'm outside tomorrow, man. I'm outside.
Chris just signed up because I signed up.
No, because I completely forget to sign up on the sheet.
I can unsign up, and then Chris can.
No, don't break my heart like that.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
I couldn't if I tried.
Oh, darling, if I get restless.
I think Kirk Stewart's going to start doing soccer videos with Goran. What a treat. Welcome. Welcome to the team. You get to do soccer videos with Goran.
It's your signing bonus.
Welcome aboard. We really wanted to welcome you with open arms. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Make it a winning day. We appreciate each and every one of you.